First step is to cut your paper into a square. I took 2 of the same pieces of paper, turned one on its side, traced the rectangle, and cut it in a square. Fold it once like a triangle, twice like a triangle, 3 times like a triangle. Take your triangle and write 3, 4, or 5 bubble letters to represent you. I'm doing PA. When you do your bubble letters, make sure they touch the top and the bottom of your triangle, then open it back up to a square and fold it like a triangle again. I'm looking through the paper for the PA and tracing the shadow of what I see. Opening it back up and folding it again, and now I could see a backwards PA on one side and a forwards PA on the other side. I'm holding up my paper so I could see through it. You might want to bring your paper to a light source so it's easier to see. Again, opening it back up. This time I'm going to fold it like a rectangle, and I can't really see, so I'm going to darken my lines so that it's easier when I flip it over to see through the paper and trace. I'm tracing my lines with a thin Sharpie so it shows up on camera. You should be tracing your lines with a pencil in case you make a mistake. What you're going to do is you're going to continue this until you fill up all 8 spaces. It might take some problem solving. Opening it to a square, folding it like a triangle, opening it to a square, flipping and folding it like a rectangle until you get it in all 8 spots. Then you're going to darken it with a black marker, making sure everything connects like it's a pipe and the color can't escape. Also, you want to make sure that you didn't miss anything. Like on my letter P, I forgot the half circles, so I'm drawing those in. After you darken everything, you're going to pick a color scheme. You're going to pick 2, 3, or 4 colors to color your mandala, and the color scheme can be found on the color family chart. I picked the primary colors, so I'm picking reds and yellows and blue, and I'm coloring in circles around the mandala. You'll notice that I went around the outside and then I'm going back and forth coloring in nice and neat. You don't want to leave any white space. I'm coloring my letters first in this case, but make sure that you don't only color the letters in your mandala. You need to color the letters and the spaces. So I'm going back now, filling in with yellow, because red, yellow, and blue, that's the 3 primary colors. I made a pattern of blue and yellow on the semicircles in the letter P's, and I'm using a different shade of blue for the spaces in the A. You don't want the exact same color next to one another. Also, I picked like a pinkish red. Pink is a shade of red, so you can use that in your design wherever you're also using red. You're gonna color until you leave no white space. Notice that I did a kind of a messy job on the corners, so I'm going back in and coloring them. I missed one and I noticed it when I went to photograph it, so I'm going to color it in. You can glue this to a neutral piece of colored paper, or you can put it on a blank backdrop and take the photo and attach it to our Padlet. Our Padlet website is padlet.com/paart/5. There are video instructions of how to upload. On Schoology in the Cycle 7 folder, there are no exit tickets this week. Make sure you're all caught up.